What's up, everyone out there in internet land? I'm Vinny,
I'm Steve.
and welcome back to the Retro Grab Bag Show. Steve, welcome back.
Hey, thanks for having me back.
All right.
Apparently, I didn't do so shabby the first time. You
No,
decided to keep me around.
and we're still here in the year 2020.
2020.
We didn't get exploded.
Wow. Were there any songs about 2020?
I'm sure.
I don't know.
Can't remember any of them. But...
Maybe I should write one.
Oh, speaking of, what a great segue. So Steve and I were in a lot of bands together. Let's name some of them. Steve plays guitar. He sings. I kind of play guitar and hang out. So what bands were we in, Steve?
Well, let's get this out of the way. You don't kind of play guitar and hang out. We couldn't have done anything that we did with just one guitar player and one singer.
Someone had to provide the screeching feedback.
Hey, and you bought beer too. So anyway, and also you provided us with a garage that your dad graciously did not decide to destroy our lives by beating us over the head with our instruments when we sounded like crap.
True.
Name of bands. Should I start with the obvious? Project Moham?
Absolutely.
It's right there on the
So we have found an old flyer from Project Moham days where we played at the Sterling Hotel with Gotham Road, which would be the ex-lead singer of the Misfits, the second singer, because clearly Glenn Danzig was the original there. But
right.
That was a cool show.
That was a cool show.
I don't think the Sterling exists anymore.
It does not. I was just going to say, I don't think that place is even open anymore.
Right.
It's down there near where Banana Joe's used to be, which also doesn't exist. And it's at any rate, Project Moham is my name of band.
All right.
We got?
We were in Barcode.
Yep. Right. And
with Scotty and John Nickel.
Scotty and John.
Yep. And Beer Money.
Beer Money, that's a good one. Bleach.
Oh,
same technical band, but
I see what you're doing here. Pariah.
Ooh.
What? Okay, what's the best one though from the high school days?
The best one from the high school days? Hardly Par.
You got it.
Yeah. Right.
See, I didn't know you were going to go down that road.
Hardly
I
Par.
really didn't.
Well, dude, we were in like 18 bands.
We were in a lot of bands, even though they were the same band. No, but Barcode was a little different. We did a lot of covers with them as in our adult years, and Beer Money. I guess we're still a band. Beer Money. That would just be me and Steve playing acoustic. A lot of '90s hits.
A lot of 90s hits, and then we branched into the 60s and the 70s and 80s. We went
fun
the whole range of songs that we because we always had a wide range of audience. I mean, growing up where we did, having the families and friends that we did,
sure,
you had to cater to a wide group, and
Good point. Yeah, and there was that one summer after we formed Beer Money where it seemed like we had a show every week.
It was just
it
about
was just
every
fun.
couple of weeks.
Yeah. Yep.
And of course, as you get older, you have families, you have different lives. We're still a band. We're on hiatus, I guess you would say.
Sure. We're on a long-distance hiatus.
Yeah. Maybe we'll have the reunion show in 2020. Maybe that'll be the big decade show.
I like that idea. So you've branched out a little bit and did a solo album recently. What can you tell us about that? What's the name of that?
The title of the record. Can I call it a record? Is that still a thing?
LP,
album,
EP, LP.
It's an EP.
Okay, right.
It's 5 songs.
Yeah.
It's called Something More to Find.
Yes.
Something More to Find.
Very cool.
It's a bunch of songs that were. I guess I wrote them over a period of a long time, but it feels like they kind of came together in the last 5 years or so.
Awesome.
So yeah, it's just basically it was something I did to say that I did it. Not to.
Sure.
It's kind of like just you do something for the sake of being creative and being expressive. And I don't really know that I have that much more to say about it other than I'm glad I did it because it was a fun process.
Sure. It just you?
Just me
and an acoustic and a drummer or what?
I had my buddy Rob Wickline from Philadelphia. He helped me with he recorded the album. So he did all of the recording, all of the mastering, the mixing,
right.
And he helped me with some of the percussion too.
That's cool.
But it was all overdubs. So you and I have been in the studio before together, and know what kind of an extensive process that is.
Yeah, it could be crazy. Yep.
Yeah, so it was a lot of me repeating everything myself.
Sure.
But it was good to have somebody else there to.
Oh, you have to have. Yeah, you definitely want someone there for that with that balance and technical and whatever. But yeah, man, that's cool. That's really cool.
It was fun. Like I said, it was.
There'll be a link for that in the description. Sorry, I didn't want to forget about that.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yep.
Like I said, I didn't do it. Most of the things that I do creative wise, as I'm sure you're aware, we don't do for money. We do it for fun because this is what gives us joy in our lives. And it's important to have hobbies.
Creation. It's you gotta do it. So yeah, that's really cool. Thanks for that insight. So you mentioned earlier that it was gracious for us to be able to practice in my dad's garage. Well, what happened when he finally tore down that old garage and got a new one? Our band, Beer Money, became an internet sensation.
That's right.
With the 10-episode Garage Band, the series, which, if you scroll down far enough on this channel, all those episodes are still there.
With Claus the Killer Cat is on there too.
Claus the Killer Cat. There's also some Beer Cigar there with me and Rick and Scott and everybody. So yeah, check that stuff out if you want to see more of us doing a scripted comedy thing. But Steve, what would be your favorite Garage Band moment, like filming moment? There were a lot. Oh
man,
was it seeing Johnny Tsunami? Acting the way he did in that Christmas episode? Because good Lord,
it's right after Christmas, and I was telling you before we came down here to do this that my girlfriend Rachel and I just rewatched that episode, and that was a funny one. But I still think it was the Justin Bieber.
Oh yes.
So you went the extra mile and bought that Teen Fever wig, which I don't know what I did with. I had that for years, and I used that at Halloween parties, and it was
no way. Cool.
I did. It was it was a great piece because like if I shave my beard off, and you put a wig on top of my bald head. I can kind of pass for Justin Bieber, except that I don't have as many tattoos. I'm not as jacked, and my musical talent is.
Well, hang on. When we wait a minute. When we filmed this, Bieber was, I think,
he was like 16.
He was, he was like the pop sensation, 16-year-old thing. But yeah, that episode is episode 10, Rusty Beaver.
But
and you really did well in that. Like you had to sing a little bit on to nothing.
By the way,
I put in the music later.
But my favorite part of that was we had a green screen. And so that was the first time you and I had ever done anything where we had to act and there was nothing around us.
Yeah, it was a little weird. Yeah.
So that was.
And we also had a lot of people
we did
to mess around to film.
And also,
that too, to cut together.
I'm not going to pour beer on your floor, but I also, if I could pour one out for Mark Carrazzo, who helped us out with the filming of that episode.
I was definitely going to mention that. His performance in what was the poker one? I forget the name of it.
Deuces
Mild? On Deuces Mild. So
Carrazzo
played a cross-dressing British woman and nailed it.
He was great.
He was really into Monty Python and stuff, so I kind of thought writing that he had to be the guy for that. So yeah, definitely pour one out for Carrazzo. We definitely miss him. Also in that episode, Mooney as Ace is the shark. Yep. Yeah, freaking awesome. Ted Balliott, Pete.
And we had the brothers Balliott. We couldn't find Mike. He was busy working or something.
Yeah. But still
doing what he did.
A lot of fun with the garage band stuff.
Oh, absolutely. And that was, I think, when you first got into you started really getting into filmmaking.
I would say that, yeah. Yep.
Because we didn't have any equipment really. We had
like some software and this camera. So I still have not upgraded this camera. We were just talking about that.
Yeah, we were.
We do have lights for this show, which is great. Thanks to my wife. But yeah, GarageBand, good stuff. Anyone who's ever helped out with that. My dad was cool in that. John Nickel was really good. I'm sure I'm missing some people, but that helped out along the way. But what about the Rev as Perry Hallerman?
Oh, Perry!
We got to give him a shout out.
My dad was in there too.
Oh my God, your dad was the exterminator.
Guy. Yeah, Perry Hallerman. He's a great dude. I keep up with him on the awesome. Book of Faces and Untapped.
He was your old manager. on the book of on Facebook.
Yeah, the Book of Faces.
Face my book.
Yeah.
Yes.
ICQ.
I like that. Well, I think that'll wrap it up for our little band reunion topic here. It's kind of like a little extra episode, and we just kind of threw together. So, yeah, we hope you enjoyed that. We hope you listened to us back in the day, and maybe you'll see Beer Money around again sometime soon.
Hey, who knows? Anything's possible in 2020. We've survived.
That's right. We're still here. All right. That'll do it for this week. Have a great weekend and treat each other well.